talk to this, especially people who played back when those older editions were.
All right, I'll go ahead and address this idea of whether or not D&D was as bad as the modern perception of it is, because, the people who are playing it now, most of them had never played the originals, and then they're looking back and they're seeing some of the stuff and thinking, wow, that's awful. And there is some awful stuff that we didn't realize was awful at the time. Like, bear in mind, I got my first box set when I was 9. And played for a while. I got into Advanced Dungeons and Dragons when I was 11, maybe. So, yeah, it was a time when I was a kid, and a lot of the players were also kids, and they didn't realize, oh, hey, this is a problem. I realize it now, but at the time, you're a kid. You don't necessarily realize something until somebody points it out to you. As far as the rules, you got used to the rules, or more often than not, people just ignored them. Like the rules about women having, different attribute limits. I never played with that. You know why? I didn't know it was there. Not until I got into 2nd edition and somebody pointed it out to me. No one played with it as far as I knew. My mom is the one who got me into D&D. Because she got tired of me getting into her set, she bought me my own. And, as far as the community goes, yeah, it was largely young, male, white guys. But it wasn't exclusively that. A lot of the people developing the games, there were women helping to develop the games. Look up Lee Gold sometime. Lee Gold was one of the sort of most influential people in the early gaming scene because she ran a zine that people used to sort of exchange ideas in. And she became a game designer in her own right and produced some other games. Deeply influential. The game market wouldn't have matured as quickly as it did without her. Hell, my mom's DM was my godfather. It was a large black man who was a civil rights activist, blues and folk musician by the name of James Sparky Rucker. So, yes, a portion of it was the way they present it, but also there were portions that weren't the way people seemed to think it was. Because it's hard to wrap your mind around the fact that, yeah, those rules were there, but we weren't using them.